Hey guys, I'm Frank from Quebec, and here's a review on what I thought of the new JBL 306P MkII. I have a new baby, pretty decent size. Woohoo! I mean pretty decent. So I went with the middle ones, you know, there's the 305, there's the 306 and the 308. 308, way too big for me, it's overkill. 305, I was like, you know, most of the reviews are, you know, about them and they seem amazing, but I wanted to give it a try for the medium ones because I play guitar here on a bunch of plugins and everything, and I really wanted the bass to be like, you know what I'm saying? But will it fit my room? Since it's not acoustically treated, because, you know, I'm not doing these things yet, but maybe I will, you know. Right now what is really more important for me is just to get it out there, get music done, enjoy my life, you know. I just don't want to put a bunch of foam all over the place. So what I really like about the 3 series is the fact that they have a bunch of EQ in the back. And it comes really helpful, especially if you want a flat monitor and not just a recreative, you know, speaker like we normally have. They come a little bit edgy on the eye hands to my ears, okay? Especially because of these amazing tweaker. So I reduced 2 dBs here in terms of the high, and unfortunately it's very nice. You know, you receive one of these big you know, you receive one of those big speakers and you want to have like that bassy sound, but it's a room and you have to kind of remember the purpose of why you bought these things, 600 Canadian dollars at the first place, and it's to have the flattest response and the best image that you can have when you're actually doing recordings and mixing and everything. You know all that, but it's actually what I had the most troubles to deal with at the first place. I had to actually reduce the bass 1.5 because otherwise it would mess with the sound and would not image as properly as I wanted it to. So basically these are super flat. They're made for professionals that want to have a good understanding of what they're mixing, but you have to understand that it doesn't make listening easier. It makes it harder, actually, because you hear all the mistakes and all the placement of the mics and the instruments in the mix. You really clearly, I'll make you listen to it a little bit later, but you really clearly listen to the voice here in the middle. There's the guitar on the right, maybe there's a guitar on the left, or the bass. You hear all this spectrum and all the instruments are in there, and this is why we bought it. This is why you want that. But is it easy to listen to? Not really. But maybe it's just my ear that are getting used to it. So we have 2 holes here. I don't see why we wouldn't try both. And I use both, and I'll make you listen to both. This one, the XLR, goes straight into my audio interface. It's a Behringer Euphoria 404 HD, which is basically a super nice entry-level, no latency audio interface, and I really like it. I know it's not the best out there, but I have only good things to say about that thing. And normally when I want to put like just a normal 1/8, like an iPod or a computer jack, I put it into the balance signal over here. I'll try to kind of, you know, record the dBs a little bit later and see how that goes. Alright, so when you're mixing or you're playing music or just casually listening to whatever you like, it's really important to have them facing you in an equilateral triangle. So basically I'm here. Oh no, don't look at my baldness. But here, I'm straight into the triangle. So one is facing right there, and you try to have the ears at the height of the tweakers, basically. Okay, so you're over here and you have a beautiful spectrum of it all in front of you. Not too close to the wall, not facing this way, kind of like that, facing you, and you'll have a fantastic listening point. Yeah! Okay. Final word is, should you get them? Yes, definitely. Will it change your life drastically? Maybe not, because we're used to listen to some really big speakers over there. You go into a bar, you're blasted into your car, sometimes you can pop that baby really high, and even like, you know, your movie theater surround systems or whatever, like it makes the entire house, you know, shake and with the bass and everything. So we're used to have this incredible boom of a sound, and this is definitely a different thing. It makes the sound clearer, okay? It makes it much more readable and adjustable, because you can hear all the little mistakes and imperfections here and there, and it's really nice with, you know, the EQing of all your different instruments. So it's definitely for color management of the spectrum of the entire audio, because it's not just to, oh my god, that music is fantastic, because you will have never heard some of the music like that. Trust me, when you put like your Back in Black from AC/DC into these things, they sound like a beginner band. They really sound like they normally we're used to hear them in stadiums, you know, you go to a hockey game and, you know, Back in Black, but really here it's different. You kind of feel like you're in their studio, so it's very intimate, and it's very, very precise. So if you're looking for a recreational pair of studio monitors, I would suggest that you would go somewhere else than these 600 Canadian dollars priced JBL 306Ps. But if you're like me and you're really trying to get into finishing your products, because I'm more into like making things and stuff, but I don't finish them. This is a tool for me to kind of go further into my musical experimentation. So I highly suggest them. They're the best studio monitors I've ever had before. I'm still getting used to them, and I highly recommend them. Okay, so if you have any kind of questions, if you have any kind of tips to tell me, if you want me to make reviews of other kind of things, don't hesitate. Happy New Year!